Dave, do you want to define what a USP is?
Never heard of it. So a USP is a unique selling proposition. So again, I think that this is something where the best we've seen have come from within the organization, from the company that we're working with. But it doesn't mean that you can't collaborate with an agency to be proactive and have idea starters. But at the end of the day, Subi, a unique selling proposition answers the question of what's in it for me, for a customer, regardless of industry, et cetera. It's again, is it one thing? Is there several things? But truly, what are those things that separate me from the competitor down the street or the competitor online? And it can be different per vertical, et cetera. But I think, as an exercise, which you asked, what can people do? If you're hanging your hat on complimentary Wi-Fi and coffee, to echo what's something that someone had said, but if you're putting things out that truly anyone can put their name on and other people are already doing, then you haven't yet identified your unique selling proposition.
Absolutely. And I think people get stuck on that. It was me, you and I were talking about it. You have to provide tangible value. If you're going to say, this is why you should be doing business with me, it has to provide real value to the customer. And customers don't want Wi-Fi and coffee that they can get literally anywhere for $1 if they really need to spend.
It depends how good the coffee is, I bet.
I mean, true. But there's a Starbucks everywhere, right? So I would really encourage you to define what that really means. And I think that seems like a really, really hard task. And the best exercise I've ever done is going to the front lines. Go ask your salespeople, your service people, your office staff, your BDC, anybody that's touching a customer at any stage, and ask them, what do you think, what do you feel that customers are responding well to? And then a secondary question is, what do you love that we do already that you feel customers should know more about? And those two questions have given far more insight into how we can shape this. Because if you're sitting with the task of having to come up with it, you're not thinking about the things that you already do. You're thinking about, is this going to be expensive for me to add some value that someone's going to respond to, when so much of it is already innately done in your business.
Or Subi, to take it just a step further, and Brian had mentioned, think bigger. Sometimes it's also think simpler. Think about when you do have your loyal customers that have come in and purchased whether if we're talking automotive, their fifth vehicle, take 2 minutes to just say, hey, Brian, what keeps you coming back here? Like, there's so much value in hearing right from a customer. The reason why I do business here is because of X, Y, and Z. And having that information and having those types of conversations with the leadership team helps you really flesh out, well, if 25 of our best customers say that it's because of our, that we're family owned and that they feel like they're really being treated like an individual, and they love that we know their name and we know their dog, like, now we're starting to get somewhere, because it's something that is tangible, and it's something that we're truly embracing, So I think that's part of it as well, is listen to the actual customers that we do have coming back.
And it's authentic. I think a lot of times when people try to put these why buy messages out there, it's the things that they're striving to be and not who they are authentically.
Or it might be something that they saw the guy down the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that happens a lot, but it could be. Right?
Yeah, but when they do that, it's not authentic. So when the customer comes in hoping to experience that, it's just complete disconnect.
Correct.
So absolutely.